And it's a good thing that we attracted the best, because in the years that followed, our submariners would be put to the ultimate test, beginning with the dark days following December 1941, when much of the U.S. fleet, the bottom of Pearl Harbor, are capsized. But the military leaders of Japan had committed a strategic error. They didn't hit our boats with a submarine base at Pearl Harbor, and they failed to realize that the American fleet boats and submariners would hold the line in the beginning and then contribute a near-decisive blow leading to defeat. Recognition for courage displayed by our sailors of submarine force in World War II, which comprised less than 2% of the Navy, would result in seven Medal of Honor recipients and over 200 Navy Crosses and Silver Stars. Admiral Nimitz understood the contribution of these incredible accomplishments, and that they came at a staggering cost to the heroes and to our country. That together with the Flier, 52 boats lost with over 3,500 American submariners on eternal patrol. As Admiral Nimitz said after the war, "We who survived World War II were privileged to rejoin our loved ones at home. Salute those gallant officers and men of our submarines who lost their lives in that long struggle. We shall never forget that it was our submarines that held the lines against the enemy while our fleets replaced losses and repaired wounds." Which brings me to my third point, continuance. The Flier crew and their peers set the finest example for our generation of Cold War submariners, when the rising specter of nuclear war and a new and complex challenge was posed to America. Once again, history documents clear examples of our submarines performing brilliantly with crucial intelligence and warning missions in strategic deterrence, comprising the most survivable leg of our strategic deterrent triad. So we now embrace a new era, yet the sea is no less forgiving, and the struggle of freedom continues. Continuing the trend of the past century, the importance of submarines continues to rise. Comprising a quarter of the fleet today, it has never been more important that we remember those who displayed matchless courage in the face of ultimate challenge. It is our commitment to the advanced design and safety of each submarine class so that when we ask families such as you to allow their loved ones to sail with us, we do so recalling the legacy of those who've gone before us. Now, in April of each year, we celebrate the official birthday or the introduction of the submarine into the Navy fleet. We do so with events throughout the country and our forward operating ports about the globe. And I sincerely hope that many of you have had the opportunity to participate. And while the specific style and program of each submarine birthday ball may vary, they're universally marked by one trait, and it's the part of remembering, recalling the names of each and every submarine lost. Like Flier, we remember all those on eternal patrol. We celebrate our rich heritage each and every year through renewed bonding of ourselves and our culture to those who served before us. Their willing spirit and courage to challenge the unknown leaves an unmatched legacy for our Navy and our submarine force today. They are fallen, but not forgotten. We will always remember them. Yet we all know that then and now we cannot achieve in this business without the love, dedication, and unswerving devotion and commitment of the families. So to the entire Flier family, I salute your service and your sacrifice, and I honor the glorious heritage you have given us. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Dive, dive.
For so long, our families of over 3,500 men on 52 submarines have lived with such a loss that this tragedy has become part of the fabric of our being. When sailors chose the elite submarine service, deliberately putting themselves in harm's way, they did so in order to protect their country, their families, and their values. They were the cream of the crop. On this historic day, we gather together as a family to honor the men who died on and those who survived USS Flier, SS-250. Motor Machinist Mate Second Class, Alexander Julius Abrahamson. Torpedo Man's Mate Second Class, Victor John Anderson. Lieutenant Junior Grade, Herbert Albert Bear. Motor Machinist Mate Second Class, George Joseph Banchero. Cook Third Class, Clyde Banks. Radioman Second Class, Paul Francis Barron. Seaman First Class, William Harry Bivens. Electrician's Mate Third Class, Thomas Leroy Bone. Motor Machinist Mate First Class, Irvin Anthony Borlick. Chief Motor Machinist Mate, William Jeremiah Brooks. Fireman First Class, Elton Stanley Brubaker. Torpedo Man's Mate Third Class, James Francis Petter Call. Motor Machinist Mate First Class, Edward Kennedy. Lieutenant John Edward Casey. Seaman First Class, Christian John Christensen Jr. Seaman First Class, Charles William Clausen. Torpedo Man's Mate Second Class, Roland John Cosgrove. Seaman First Class, Charles Leon Courtwright. Electrician's Mate First Class, William Francis Cowie. Electrician's Mate Third Class, John William Cowie.